Let's go to the segment number 3, hot takes. Sly, take it away.
All right. Okay. So we just started pulling a list of hot takes from Reddit. We're not gonna give credit to who these are from. It's the internet. It's public domain. You can live with it. Anyway, so the one I pulled for this week, and I'm very excited to hear your thoughts and opinions. They say Pokemon is the WWE of video games. I love it, but goddamn, they are barely scratching the surface of their potential. Move at a snail's pace for progress. Drop things at the drop of a hat. Ignore fans and are hamstrung by executives at the top. So I ask you all: is Pokemon the WWE of video games?
Who hurt you? Not you.
Are the WWE games the WWE games the video games? I'm very confused.
I think for this question they're referring
you
to the
have a
video
good point, Pete.
So I'm assuming.
Are there wrestling video games?
Yes.
There's WWE games on Switch, so I don't know.
Okay, as a resident, by the way, I'm wearing my Xbox shirt. I should be wearing a wrestling shirt. As a resident wrestling fan, yes, there have been wrestling games since the dawn of time. Going back
over WCW, dude. Let's go.
100% Nitro Revenge.
Let's go.
No mercy. But yes, so starting all the way back from the NES all the way up till now, WWE has had a very specific set of games leading up to the current iteration, which is the WWE 2K games, which is essentially every year there's a new one because we have to keep cashing it in. And
Gotta beat that cow.
Every year it's either you get a good happy surprise or you get a pile of shit. It's one or the other. It's no in between.
I feel like Pokemon is in that Pokemon I am starting to hate a little bit because I played Sword and Shield and I hated every moment of it.
Shocked face.
I finished it.
It's not great. I don't think it's great either, but
because Pokemon needs to it needs to evolve.
Hey,
nice.
It
needs to become Digimon.
It needs to become Digimon. It needs to have more to it because it's been a rock paper scissors game for 20-something years. Give us something a little bit more. Give us something that's a little bit more I guess more open world in a way, and open world that works.
Sure.
Instead of lagging all the time and just you can't even move out there, and you're also forcing me to not be able to catch Pokemon at a certain level, and you just can't do it. What?
Yeah, screw them. Or have a Snorlax in the middle of the road. It's just just move the damn Snorlax. Let me walk over there. I need to go heal my Pokemon. There's obviously a station over there.
Dude,
I hate that stuff.
Yeah.
I just wish that they would just kind of move with the times. But the problem is everybody buys them.
Yeah, there's Temtems that came out last year, the year before.
Yeah,
and I felt like that was a little bit more open world because here's the thing. If you could go to the places that had way higher level Temtems, you would get your ass wrecked. And then you'd be like, you know what? I learned my lesson. Not just
shouldn't be here.
The Snorlax on the road. Okay, I want to. Once again, for some reason, the theme of this podcast is pain. Is I want to be able to realize this is not the move I should have taken, and then I go back to the regular place.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you learn in the Pokemon games, right?
Yeah. Well, the formula is
have to learn by touching the burner.
Exactly.
Don't touch burner.
Put your hand on the stove.
We are not advocating for people touching stoves.
And I feel like WWE games are the same way because they just bring up the same shit over and over and over and over again.
It's the same combat.
Yeah.
It's the same kind of combat.
Yeah.
It's the same. It was the same studio for a long time, right?
Yeah.
Until they said no, they're not going to do it anymore. They want to do something else.
Yep. And now they moved on to new AEW games.
Yeah.
This person specifically said WWE as in the sport and not the video game.
I don't agree. That's why I'm only regulating it to the games because I assume that's what they're referring to. Because that's a weird comparison because things change very drastically every decade. So that's why I don't agree with that.
No, I just feel like it hasn't progressed, and I think that there was definitely potential, especially with moving over to the Switch, to have something a little bit more like open world and having some like new opportunities and new changes. Whereas all they've done is kind of upscale the visuals a little bit, and that's about it. And my only like, at least for me, like I'm a casual Pokemon player. Like when I pick up a Pokemon game, I'm just looking to find a really cute Pokemon, go through the game, get to the like the end for the top 4, and then that's it. Whereas some people are like, okay, so I have to specifically go to this Pokemon area and I need to catch this Pokemon with this specific stats, and then I need to like do this. And, like if you're into that by all means, but like I don't feel like it's really scaled in a certain way that it fits. Like it doesn't work well. I think they're just adding things rather than restructuring it.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same story beats. You go to a city, you get to a new city, you fight the gym leader or whatever they want you to fight, and then an entranceway opens. Then you go to the next city, and then you do literally the same thing over and over again. Like it'd be a bit like honestly, it would probably be a lot more fun if they just said, okay, go on your adventure. Here's a giant open world. Tackle these gyms in a way you see fit. Because most of the early games too is just like if you choose, I believe like water type, you're good for like the first 3 gyms because you already know what the first 3 gyms are.
God, the animations in the new one are just so bad too. But like I played, yeah, like they made like no effort in my opinion for like making the moves look cool or anything like that. I played Let's Go. What was the games that came out? Let's Go
Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee.
Yeah, that came out earlier, in 2020 or 2019.
19. It came the year
19,
before.
right?
19.
Okay. And then Sword and Shield was 2020.
Yes.
Right? I played...
Time's a flat circle. But yeah, we'll just say so.
2020 is a blur to me, so I'm very sorry.
I don't remember most of 2020.
DLC came out for 2020 So
yes, that's right. That's right. Yeah, the DLC came out. And like the game for Let's Go and Sword and Shield were like they were almost identical. And Let's Go is like a remake of Yellow pretty much.
Yeah.
Like,
with assets very similar to the 3DS game, which I know they did work. I'm not saying that they didn't 100% do that, but they were 100%. The battles are very similar.
But like, that should be telling enough for like people that play Pokemon and stuff. Is like, the game hasn't changed. The game hasn't changed.
Sorry, go ahead, Frank.
Oh, if you take like the question, and I think I get what they're saying now, it's that. Pokemon, like if you look at what WWE does every year, same combat, better visuals. That's literally usually what they try to do. That's kind of what Pokemon does. Same combat, better visuals. Yeah, I guess in a way, I guess right on that.
They'll spice it up every now and then. It's like, here's Mega Evolution, here's Z moves, and then wrestling's like, here's a GM mode, here's a story mode, and then we'll take it all away again.
We're bringing back the Ultimate Warrior.
Like the Mega Evolution that they did in Sword and Shield, like the big versions of the Pokemon, are just big versions of doing normal battles.
Yes,
they have terrible animations.
Yes.
Yeah, because they're so big and they're so slow.
It's not worth it.
No.
My hot take.
Sorry.
Is that there are too many Pokemon.
Oh,
like,
yeah, you're right.
We don't need that many Pokemon. Yeah. Taking a game that has a very good number of Pokemon, like the original solid number, right? Okay.
150.
Add a couple hundred more. I know. I'm just saying.
Gold and silver.
Add a couple hundred more. Add a couple hundred more. Okay. You have about 500 Pokemon. That's how many are there now?
900.
Like thousands?
Yeah, about
thousands. Yeah. People got real mad about that too.
Yeah, they did.
The problem with Pokemon is, again, I haven't played since like the Game Boy. But the problem with Pokemon is they take the same game. They take the same game.
Yeah.
They add more creatures. They give you the same story. Nothing changes. It's a little bit prettier. There's more Pokemon to catch. That's not innovation. And I know it's Nintendo. They don't need to innovate because people are going to buy it regardless. Which
one of the
highest
selling Pokemon games.
Yeah.
Or what's the highest selling Pokemon game?
Well, I will say, Sly, that this iteration, Sword and Shield, did that where they did not. Hey, we're not putting all of them in.
Yeah, and people got mad at that.
People got pissed about that.
It's like they just killed their children.
Yeah.
It's people should demand better from companies, but they're not going to. So companies don't innovate. And that's why we have Nintendo.
Like
making
I
you
would-
buy
I would
the
love
same
Pokemon
game
more.
5 million times.
Yeah, I would love Pokemon more if they had added side quests, for example, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like long side quests that you get something at the very end of it, or do like a main quest story.
That's what
Or-
Temtem does.
It would be
Exactly,
really
like-
cool.
Like they did it really really well, and it sucks like they're getting compared to Pokemon because Pokemon is such a gigantic thing, and I think that's why Temtem just
Guys,
kind of fell.
We need to play Temtem.
I'm
It's
down to
still
play Temtem.
it's really active still. You can look at General. I specifically posted a platypus
Oh.
that you can get. It's like
Is that
Temtem.
is that from Temtem?
He has
Yeah.
different faces.
I got to
Tem-
demo it.
I thought that was Perry.
I got the demo.
Yeah,
last year, and got my ass kicked.
Yeah, I did the beta for Temtem. I had a lot of fun with it. I thought Temtem was
own
a
it.
great game.
Yeah.
I own a lot of
I
things
thought it
too,
was a great
Fee.
What?
Like this microphone.
Nothing.
I own this microphone. You see look at all the stuff
I
behind
bought
me.
it with my own money.
No, but Temtem looks like Temtem was fun when I played it. I really really enjoyed it, and that's like
Yeah.
what I want from Pokemon. But like, I don't know. I've after Sword and Shield, it was probably one of the biggest regrets I've had of buying a game, and I played Cyberpunk.
I can't
I
wait
played
for all of our
Cyberpunk.
Pokemon fan friends to listen to this podcast and just hear us shitting on Pokemon.
Yeah,
and
I'm
then
thinking of a very
fine.
very unique group of people already who are currently also in the Discord.
I'm thinking of a very specific.
reason.
I-
That's all I
Hot
gotta
take.
say.
That's true. I'm thinking of a very specific boy that is going to be very upset.
Well,
It
you
is.
can come on the
sorry.
show sometime and
It
fight
is.
it.
I'm sorry, you
what
like
it is.
bad game.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
No,
oof.
here's the thing.
Oh,
Pokemon
no.
is
Got him.
let's make this very
Got
clear.
him.
Pokemon, in some way, shape, or form, has specifically affected us as gamers from the time that we were a young child until now. Should they stay in past decade and then now either create something brand new? Yes. You have an opportunity, fix your stuff, because there's games that are coming out that are better than you, and they're not just like repurposing the same thing and saying it's a new game.
Mhm.
That said, give me a remake of Crystal, and I'd be very happy.
Innovation.
Yeah.
All we want.
Remakes are
I
different.
love
though.
Sapphire.
Remakes are different though, right? Remakes, just give me the same game again. I will if
Yeah.
you do gold
Because
and
you know what you're
silver
getting
again,
into.
I will buy that shit. Gold and silver, I'll buy it.
Yeah.
I'll buy that shit on fucking day one. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
But like when your new ones like Sword and Shield are like exactly like gold and silver,
Yeah.
Mhm.
you got a problem.
Please, if
You
they
got a
name it,
problem.
call
I
it
will
Hey-
say-
Hey You Ho Ho.
Yeah. Oh.
Hey, oh. I will say that a lot of it. I will say some of it should be put on the community itself, because a lot of the times the community also doesn't kind of know what they want in the Pokemon community. Like a lot of people want a new game with better open world visuals and stuff like that, but another group is just keep it exactly the same. And I feel like that's who they listen to for some reason. It's like, just keep it exactly the same. Give me all 5 million of my Pokemon. Let me
It's
move
not
it
even
from
all
my
5
Game
million.
Boy.
It's not even all
Yeah.
5 million,
Well,
right?
there's-
The real
Was
reason is because we
compromise.
keep buying the games, and if we keep buying
Yeah.
the games, they're going to keep making the games that you think you want, and if you don't
True.
buy the games, they stop making those games.
Yeah, well, that's the company.
But I think that.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, continue. No, you continue.
That's the company. I mean, them taking out Pokemon was them trying something new, and we all saw how that worked out for them. So I doubt they're gonna try anything new from here on out. That new, I mean.
No.
Pokemon Sword and Shield sold 20.35 million copies as of Q3 2020.
It's insane.
There is no way they're going to change this formula. The next one's going to be, I don't know, Rock, Emerald, and whatever it's going to be. I don't know what they're going to name it. But it's
It's gonna be
the
Spoon and
same
Fork.
thing.
They're running
Yeah,
out of
Spoon and
ideas.
Fork. There we go.
Spoon
and
Spoon and
Fork.
Fork, yeah.
Paper and pen.
Paper and
You're welcome,
pen,
Pokemon.
exactly.
Nintendo,
Exactly.
come at me.
Oh, what were,
but no, I think
what were you gonna say, Fee?
Thing, oh, sorry, yeah, Figo.
no, you go.
I was just gonna say about like people complaining about like
Fee, I
The-
swear to God.
people that are complaining about not having all their Pokemon. I feel like the Nintendo should just be like, or the Pokemon company should just be like, let's just get 150 new Pokemon. just brand new Pokemon instead of rehashing the old ones.
Mhm.
Because I feel like that would keep it fresh a little bit more too.
So there is the Generation Black and White, which did that, and I think was, according to some people, it seemed very successful. The original half of the game is before you think you beat it. You just get all new Pokemon all the way through, and then I think the last half is when the old people start showing up. But yeah, do it again. Why not?
I'm not saying I'll buy it, but do it again.
Yeah, just do it again.
I won't buy it, but once you guys do something cool, I might buy it.
Yeah, once you change it up.
I just think that with the mechanics that they have currently, like the fighting mechanics, like you guys have it down packed. Like keep that the way that it is, by all means. Like if you want to use the fighting styles that you do, by all means. But there's things like Ooblets, Temtems, even Ni no Kuni, like the original, had like you get these creatures and then you fight them, but then you had these storylines that you had to go off and do. Whereas with Pokemon, it's just very bare bones. And I think they're missing opportunities when they could be introducing, like they have a freaking TV show. You show them for a very short period of time, like add more to that depth, like add more to that storyline. They kind of did it a little bit during some of the newer games, but not to the extent that I think that they should. And I think that they could make like a good game. Like to a lot of people, it's a great game, fantastic, but there's something beyond great. And I think that they're just very much leaning on everyone's going to buy the game because it's Pokemon. Whereas if you want to get more people and you want to continue to have like the people who've been with you since day one, you need to grow. And they've missed that opportunity. So I think I agree with the hot take that it's just like a reskinning of the same game over and over and over again. Once again, does not mean that we hate Pokemon here. It's just we think that they could do a lot better. And there's games that are coming out by like major like labels to indie platformers that are doing better.
And Temtem
Good.
Oh, sorry.
No, good.
I just wanted to say it the last thing. Temtem has a great online system too. Nintendo, fix your shit.
Yeah.
Nintendo, fix your shit.
Yeah, Nintendo, fix your shit.
Also, WWE, fix your shit. Your games suck. I hate playing them.
You guys fucking suck, WWE.
Thank you for.
That too.
Thank you for flying me out to Las Vegas to play them, though. I very much appreciate it. If you want to still do that, please do that.
Mario, why do you shit on them?
Shit on them some more.
Because that game sucked. Legit. It sucks.
It's about principle. Like if the game sucks, the game sucks.
Yeah, the game still sucks. Either way, I still had a great experience. I met Ric Flair. It was wonderful.
I leave you. I have one question for all of you in terms of Pokemon. Do you think Professor Oak is banging Ash's mom?
Yes.
1000%.
100%.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I mean,
do you think he just sent Ash out just to like?
No, I think it's a rite of passage. I think it's a rite of passage, but like the boning is just a supplement thing that comes with the rite of passage.
I didn't like the way you said that.
Yeah.
I just want to say, I'm realizing right now that every single Pokemon game, it's always the mom staying at home and then the dad going out doing something. I would like a game where it's the opposite.
I don't know if you heard the great theory that all the fathers died in a great war.
And all
some of the dads are like
all the professors
Pokemon
are banging
trainers.
them.
Some of them are like gym
The
leaders,
Great War of
but,
Pokemon.
like,
I agree with you. I 100% agree with you.
The Poke Wars.
The Poke Wars of 2005.
God.
All right.
Are we doing any more?
Okay. The last segment.
Oh, yeah,
listener questions.
Hell yeah.